everything in the live stream leads up to confronting this ultimate form. All of the content that I made last week, regular gaming, news stuff, and then all the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 content that I made last week, it really got me thinking about Cloud's redemption arc in the live stream in Part 3 and all the different ways and all the different elements they could introduce into that, while I feel like they need to keep it simplistic and they need to keep it more emotional and heartfelt. I can't escape the feeling that they're going to put in like some more fighting and battles and stuff like that into that part. Before we get too far into the video, please subscribe to the channel, throw a like on here, help me grow, help me reach all those goals, try to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So you all helping me out and sharing things around would go a long way. I appreciate all the new Coffmanites we've gotten in the last few weeks, so thank you very much for the support. Now on to the reason you're here. The Final Fantasy VII Remake has, the whole saga, Rebirth, Remake, everything is made no bones about. They're changing some things, but they're keeping the core elements of the story intact. Like they're injecting elements from the compilation of Final Fantasy VII. This is the last installment of the compilation of Final Fantasy VII. They've been on record as saying Remake is the final entry into that, and it itself is a 3-part entry. So they're going to go all out with this last part. And for me, and for many others, and for even people at Square Enix, Cloud's redemption in the live stream, his spirit walk with the help of Tifa in the live stream, is really, in a lot of ways, the emotional and narrative climax for Cloud's journey. Of course, he has to defeat Sephiroth, his boogeyman, again, and everything, but there are a lot of elements they're going to throw into this. And after doing the content last week, I couldn't help but think that Aerith and Zack are going to somehow be involved in this, somehow in the background. But what then? Like, what is the big thing that Cloud has to overcome? Obviously, it's himself. It's the reason he's on a redemption arc is because of the ways that he has failed. He has failed the people that care about him. He has failed the people around him. He has become something that, you know, through manipulation and really not a lot of fault of his own, you know, he was experimented on. He's been through the worst situations. He's being manipulated, all these other kinds of things. Him breaking all those shackles and throwing all that stuff away. That he has to overcome himself. He has to overcome the things that have been holding him down, all the outside interference. So as we go through the story, a couple of different ways they could do this. Like when you're going through Cloud's redemption arc, will we pick up Zack and Aerith along the way, or will they be an unseen force in the background? I think there's no way around the fact that Zack and Aerith will be there either in spirit or they jump in and help. What if we had a situation, and this is the first big what if we had a situation where Cloud is with Tifa, and Tifa's helping Cloud through his spirit walk, like she does in the original game, in the live stream, which is Final Fantasy VII version of the afterlife, heaven, whatever you want to call it. But what if he can't go? What if he can't fight? What if you had to have to build up to him putting himself together? He's there, he's conscious, he's talking with you and stuff like that, but Tifa is soloing things until maybe you pick up another person to come in. And Tifa, you maybe pick up Aerith, maybe pick up Zack last, and then you've got Zack with his moveset, which Cloud is, since you're in Cloud's soul, basically going through the live stream, you're in the live stream with him. This could be a great way for him to see that, oh, the things I was doing, I was just mimicking Zack's moves. I was just mimicking what Zack did, you know? So to finally finish up that part of Cloud's journey, you get to play with Cloud's moveset one last time. Maybe he gets a new moveset once he comes out of the live stream, but here's the deal. Like, Zack fills in the moveset, and you as the player playing as Cloud, what you're used to doing, all of his movesets and stuff like that, Zack has them in these Lifestream battles, and you've got what for a lot of people their classic lineup is Cloud, Aerith, Tifa. Those are kind of the three main characters of Final Fantasy VII. Disregarding whoever your favorite might be. I mean, I feel like that's not my favorite team, but those are kind of the trio of main characters for Final Fantasy VII, as far as like protagonists go. So what if you play as them through these Lifestream battles that I believe we're going to have? I don't believe we'll be in the Lifestream for 3 or 4 hours and just walking and talking. I don't think Square Enix wants to do that. They might. Either way, I'm going to be fine with it as long as they deliver the goods for this part of the story. But here we go. Here's what I'm getting to. Everything in the Lifestream leads up to confronting this ultimate form of this reunion cloud concept. And it is going to be riveting. Like what they could do with this character. I think he has the other wing. I think it's like kind of like what they did with Kingdom Hearts, him having the opposite wing of Sephiroth, you know. I think they could do that. I think they could do that and make it look wild, because it is a representation of Sephiroth's influence on Cloud. It is by destroying this version of Cloud that has existed, you're kind of destroying Sephiroth, Jenova, whoever you want to say, their hold on Cloud by destroying this ultimate evil version of Cloud. And maybe Cloud jumps in as a story beat to deliver the final blow. Or maybe Cloud's in the battle with you. Maybe we don't do Zack, Aerith stuff. Maybe it's just Tifa and Cloud, which I would be fine with too. But I do think Zack and Aerith will be there, at least in the background, like commenting on what they're seeing, or like their voices coming through the live stream, or something like that to help. They didn't do all that stuff with them in Rebirth to not have them have a role in the third game. That's just not going to happen. Period. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I'm just going to tell you like it is. That's not going to happen. So I personally prefer it to be Tifa and Cloud going through and battling through the live stream and getting through the stuff. I think you'll see new things. If they do decide to use Aerith and Zack, I would like to see them do it in a way where you pick them up one by one at different points, at different branches on this tree as they go through putting Cloud back together. But then at the end, I think you get one final boss battle with this ultimate version of Reunion Cloud. And maybe you get a Jenova morph at the end of this fight or something like that. Either way, I believe as the party's battling Ultimate Weapon in the real world, and then it flashes back and forth between that and then battling Cloud's Dark Altar, you know, in the live stream. The crescendo is the moment where Cloud regains himself, and then you have the scene where he's burying Aerith in the water, and that's when he's going to remember all this stuff after you've put this away. So I'm excited for I've been excited for the concept of like this evil Reunion Cloud version for a long time. I've been doing videos on this for a few years now, and the closer we get, the more excited I am. And I think we could even see a shot of Reunion Cloud in the Game Awards announcement trailer. If we get a Game Awards announcement trailer, I think we could see our first look at Reunion Cloud in that trailer. This could be awesome. This could be really amazing stuff to add to the story and to carry through. But I hope that we get something cool with that. The wing, the extra wing and everything, and like a ferocious new version of his abilities or whatever would be incredible. And what if they even did a thing where like he's using new moves on you, but these are actually Cloud's moves. Like this is actually the real Cloud's moves, and you can work, like once you beat him, you get through that part and you get him back, and you can start slowly unlocking all these moves that he used on you. How wild would that be from a gameplay perspective? I would love to see them tinker with something like that. Not only that, but the ramifications of when they come out of the live stream and Cloud is whole again. What will the ramifications of that be? You know, it won't just be Cloud is fine now. There are going to be spiritual live stream like ramifications to what you have done. Not consequences, not bad things or whatever, but is he going to have like, is he going to be tapped into the will of the planet? Will he be able to commune with the planet? Will Tifa be able to commune with the planet? Will the planet open up communication to them, I guess I should say, rather, because I think they should keep that like a Cetra ability to willingly be able to communicate. But can the planet open communication with them and commune with them? Wild things they could be doing, like we have no idea what their notes look like. Like I've said before, I would love to see what their stack of notes over the years looks like and all the things they're going to try to incorporate into this final game, especially into Cloud's Spirit Walk, because I think it's going to be really amazing, really fantastic. I can't wait to see how Cody Christian like portrays this very tortured, very uneven version of Cloud, and then trying to find who he really is in his performance and let that come out. Like, I'm really excited about all that. But anyway, what do you all think about that? I wanted to put that out there today. I wanted to create these little thumbnails of Cloud for the video, just to kind of give a visual representation of what I think he's going to kind of look like. But anyway, let me know what you all think. And as always, y'all have a great night. Be safe, be good to each other. Keep rocking. And I will catch you all in the next video. Take care.